Okay, Chi hi, can you hear me? Okay, I have read like briefly your assignment, and I'm gonna show you my feedback so that it's easier for you to understand. Let me just firstly share my screen. Okay, can you see your assignment? Yes. Okay. All right. So the first one is obviously maybe you want to do last, but please do not forget to provide the advertisement. Make sure that the advertisement is very clear. Um, this is just a template. So if you don't like how it looks like and you want to delete it, like the background here, you want to delete it, please feel free to do so. I don't mind. What I want to see is really because you are doing one single poster, and the main challenge for one single poster is that you have to really look at, with limited information given by a piece of poster, you have a lot to analyze. So that is your challenge. Um, so that one particular poster has to be very clear. Put it here so that we can see it. And then do not forget to write your group member's name. It's also very, very important. So the first one in your introduction, I think it's okay. This is fine. All right. But here I am sensing a bit of they don't, in my opinion, they want to target audience who have hair and they don't like with noisy environment. Um, okay. I don't know about this. Like you need more information about this, like noisy environment. Okay, all right. Uh, and another one is that when you say this, as we know, the product is extremely expensive. Um, how do we know? Maybe some people do not know. How do you get this information? Rather than just saying that as we know that the product is extremely expensive, I would rather have you to go online and research. For example, according to the Harvey Norman website, one single piece of Dyson product is the range of price is around this, price. So do not leave it really subjective. Like as we know, how do you know that everybody knows about this? And instead of just making it very unreliable and unobjective, I would rather have it to become much more solid and refer back to websites or sources that can prove the information to be correct. Okay, even the word expensive here, some people might think this is expensive. Maybe some people don't think it's expensive. You know what I mean? So the word expensive here is also can be very, very debatable as well. Okay, and you guys have learned about this as well. So do not leave room for people to guess what you mean. Okay, right? Okay, now for this content analysis. Sorry, are you clear on that just now? Are you clear on that one? Okay. So for content and analysis, now this is where it gets a bit tricky because you guys have only one single piece of poster, right? Provide three specific examples from the advert and explain your answer. For the first one, you want to talk about the words that is clearly mentioned, clearly seen. I think when it comes to Dyson um, advert, it's always about simplicity. Am I right? Even if you look at the design of it, it's very simple. Why do you think that company, would go for something simple? So I want you to go much further than just that. Do you see what I mean? Like, why is it, very simple? And what do you mean by looking comfortable here? What do you mean by it? Is it the, yeah, if the color to, okay, here you have quite a number of grammar mistakes. So I want to explain something similar to what you said, your point, but the way you said it can be better. Okay, let's see. Yeah, from the advertisement, we know that the words they use are clearly to see. Clearly to see. The words, the font that they use are clear, okay, and easy to understand. First, the background color is simple. What color is it? Okay, simple can be very debatable as well. What do you mean by simple? Is it one single color only or two colors, three colors? So what do you mean by simple? Only one color. Even for simple colors, do you think pink is simple? Do you think red is simple? What do you mean by simple? Okay, and comfortable. What do you mean by comfortable as well? Da, 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 da. So explain what you mean. Okay, keep on writing so that people understand what you mean. So is it one single color, two colors, and why do you think it looks comfortable? I think the point here is there, but the way that you structure it, the way that you say it can be better. Okay, let's see. Do you have a question? You can hear now. Nothing? Okay. All right. So as I mentioned, for this one, the choice of word that you use is very unclear. Okay. What do you mean by simple? What is the color? You have to tell people what is the color. And maybe you want to refer, psychologically, people say that red, blue, pink, black indicate what? If you say it's simple, why do you think it's simple? According to who? You cannot just simply say it's you who said it's simple, because what you perceive might be different from what other people perceive. But if you refer back to maybe a psychology journal article saying that, red color is often associated with anger, for example, or blue is something that indicates simple. So you can go and refer to that, but don't make it from your own interpretation, if you know what I mean. So change this word, try to explain more so that people understand what you mean. Here, I get what you mean. I think you're getting there. You want to say that there are not much colors on the maybe one color, but what do you mean by simple and comfortable? Okay, so explain more. And I think one of the main things that you have to see as well is the grammar as well, the language that you are putting, because when ask your friends, work on, maybe some people, maybe other people, maybe your sister or maybe your best friend who have good English, ask them to review back your proposal and see if they can understand what you mean, because language is also important. As you can see here, language is 5 marks, because if you don't have the language, we wouldn't be able to understand what you mean. Okay. Second, the source that represents authority is Dyson. For those who are Dyson lover, will support or buy the product after they see the brand's name. But yet again, what does Dyson entail? Because I think Dyson is like a brand that is quite you know quite high end. It's like buying Louis Vuitton for a bag. So when you say this is quite true, but I think if you can have a bit more explanation, that would help as well. Okay. In this advertisement, we can see there is no reward or incentive being offered by the customers. Are you sure? Are you sure there's no incentive or rewards? Okay. So as I mentioned, if you don't have a lot to talk about, maybe you want to look for things to say. Okay. Why do you think, if there is really no reward, why do you think they're doing the advert at first place? Because the whole point of having an advertisement is actually to sell things, right? So if people, are not interested into buying it, they don't have to spend a lot of money on advertisement. And as we know, advertisement is not cheap. You have to pay for the for the graphic, for the production, blah blah blah, a lot of money involved. Why? I mean, I'm pretty sure there should be some sort of a reward. Maybe something that you have mentioned above. I don't want to say this, but there are things that they want to sell. Okay? Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I mean? Okay? All right. Thank you. So, blah, blah, blah. In your opinion, what are the worries, inquiries that the customers would have towards the advertisement? Provide 2 points and explain about your answers. Okay, so okay, the customers will worry about the product price and the quality of being authentic. What do you mean by being authentic? This is because of the advert didn't mention the product price, for example. Even when some potential customers want to have the product, they think that the product is essential. Okay, so here obviously I don't know, the advert does not show the price, right? I assume they don't show you the price. So this is correct, but I wish you would have better organization. Okay, this is your like a tricky statement. Worry about the product price and the quality of being authentic. This is because the advert did not mention the product price. For example, okay, why do you think that they would think that the product is expensive? Why? So they will not continuously try to find out about the product information. Besides, they will worry about the quality of being authentic. What do you mean by quality of being authentic? I don't get it. Is that quality like the okay? So what kind of quality that is being described in the advert? What kind of quality are they saying? Does it say how long does it take to dry your hair in the morning? Does it mention that? What is it that is mentioning in the advert? You can unmute your microphone and talk to me. It's okay. It's only two of us here. Okay. All right, no worries. Take your time.
Hello, Miss.
Hi.
Uh,
Yes. Can you tell me what do you mean by authenticity here? Authentic.
I mean,
Yeah.
because
Mm,
the advertisement say
mm,
the Dyson hot and plus cool fan
mm.
heater amplifies surrounding air without any blade and with little noisy. So maybe, I mean, when the customer buy back, it
Mm.
is very noisy, not like the advertisement say with without any noisy. I mean,
So, is authentic the word for it?
uh, the
Authentic.
quality.
Okay. So,
authentic.
and the quality of the product.
Yeah. The quality
Okay.
of product.
All right. So let's see. I think you have done a very good job on talking about the price here. Okay, but can you explain still why they think it's expensive or not? Here, here you said that, for example, some potential customer want to have the product. They think that the product is expensive for sure. Why do you think so? Is there
Because
anything that suggests luxury in the advert?
uh, like the advertisement say
Hmm.
mention the
Hmm.
product quality is good, not without
Hmm.
any noisy
Hmm.
and what without any black and noisy. So maybe the consumer see the advertisement, they will think so good
Okay.
of quality. How
Because
can
they don't
it
touch
be?
it, they don't feel it in
Yeah,
front. Okay. So say it, say it. So you do. Okay. For the second point, so can you see the difference between this is your first point, this is your second point? You don't talk much about your second point. So the key for this is just basically explain more so that people understand what you mean. Sometimes if you think that people would understand, but they don't really, you know, try to understand what you mean. You get what I mean? For example,
okay,
they
I
don't,
get
okay,
it.
so here they don't see the real product. Uh, Maybe you want to, be more specific in a way that because this is just a poster, they will not be able to touch, will not be able to test the product, therefore they cannot, verify the quality being the same with what they expected from the advert. So try to explain more onto the, quality of the product itself
Okay.
that it's trying to sell. Okay.
Okay.
So here, uh, is there any promises that might remove the consumers? So based on these two, first is talking about the price. They didn't say it. Quality. Are you sure it's not saying anything about the quality?
I will change it. Like
Hmm.
if
Try to associate more. Okay. So this
okay.
one you have to explain. Okay, down player and up player. You have to explain as well. The advertisement is also telling the truth and telling the lie. Okay, so this one change up. The advertisement is telling the truth to some extent, but also lies at the same time. Try to make it the language to some
Okay.
extent is telling the truth and to some extent, promoting lies as well. Okay, so let's
Okay.
see. So we can consider that they are telling lies. This is because from the advertisement, we know that the Dyson hot and cool fan heater can amplify surrounding air without any blades and little noise. The truth is there is no blade for this product. Oh, really? So, wait, without any blades. So, no blades, huh? So this is okay. So the argument is that Dyson has no blades. So there is no blade.
Uh,
Also, that is the truth. Okay. The lie is that in small areas such as bathroom or bedroom. If you put in a living room, maybe you want to put, bigger space like living room. It might it might not work efficiently. Another lie is only have little noise, but the fact is the noise can be, so here the fact is the noise can be loud enough to affect your sleep. How do you know?
uh, I also don't know.
Ah,
Because this
don't
is
put
another one. Okay, okay, I will tell her.
So do not put if you're not sure, because it's either you have experienced this, you have bought the product, or this is just like an accusation here. The fact that the noise can be loud enough to affect your sleep, does it mean that it wakes you up from sleeping? So if you want to give argument, you gotta give good, reasons for this. Okay, so
Okay,
do not just simply put anything. Based on your answers, what evidence do you have? Okay. Da, 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 For example, one of the customers is saying that Dyson are noisy and worse than $5 fan. In addition, okay, very good. This is good. So where do you get this rating from? Which website? Write it down.
okay,
Okay. These are mostly overseas. Okay. All right. Provide 2 recommendations to the advertiser to improve the data. I will attach more information on the advert to make sure that our potential customer can easily know our product information. For example, we can put the product good, good. Okay, so you mentioned that Dyson, right? It's very expensive, right? So maybe you
yeah,
wanna provide. So, for example, if one single fan can cost you 3,000, which is expensive, right? The normal fan
yeah.
will be just hundreds. So, if do you think maybe the reason why they don't put the price is because it's too expensive? Do you get it? Like compared
Oh,
to
yeah, yeah, I
other
get it.
product, do you think it could be that reason? But but so you can even consider asking them to make it in a form of business marketing, for example, using installment. So you put on the, for example, instead of 3,000, pay 300 per month for 10 months, right? So but you focus on the 300 rather than 3,000. Do you get what I mean? Like
Yeah,
use it
yeah,
as a
I
marketing
get it.
strategy and put it in the advert, because I think in terms of everybody wants to use better quality product, right? But if it's too
Yeah,
expensive, people don't want to buy it. Maybe they should consider their marketing strategy as well and put it in their advert so that it attracts more customers.
okay,
Okay, you can see blah blah blah. We can also attach our shop online or retail on the advert when the customers want to. Okay, provide two
okay,
recommendations for the customers. Firstly, I would strongly recommend for the customers to search or review the product. Um, do you mean like go to the shop and experience it, or what? Or the second
I
one is
think,
go to the shop.
yeah,
You mean go
I
online?
first one, yeah, go
Mm,
if you want to buy from online,
mm,
you
mm,
maybe you can. Eh, this one is talk about what? I strongly recommend to the customer they can search the review. Yeah, they
mm,
can search the review, the review of product to make sure uh, another consumer buy the product. Is this
mm.
they can know the product quality.
Yes, good. So if you can even, provide some websites, some websites like Reddit, or even in certain YouTube channel, they also provide some review, right? Especially for
Yeah,
expensive products. So you might want to, put it in your elaboration here. You want to say there are um, a lot of websites, but make sure it's reliable, blah, 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 blah.
yeah.
So provide more information about this. I think this is very unclear. You have to say that you want them to search,
Okay,
online. So if they want to search online, where can they find it?
okay.
Okay.
Later before after
Mm.
this, I will put it.
Okay, all right. Good luck. I think this is all right. Just um, make sure that when you look at it, provide more
Okay.
explanation so that people understand what you mean. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
And grammar, my darling. Okay? Change your grammar.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, who else is here? Do you want to show me your assignment? So we have Ying Hao and also Xiao Yi. Do you guys have any questions? Close press.
Email you let wait a while.
Okay, Ying Hao, I have scanned through. I'm just gonna share my. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, miss. Can you hear
All
me?
right. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one here, maybe you want to put a photo of the product here because you are giving me a video. Am I right?
This is
It's a
our draft
video.
only. We haven't
Okay, all right.
do.
So just like the previous group, if you don't like this background, change it. I don't mind it. Okay, I think you guys, briefly, quite a very good job, very thorough. I'm gonna see one by one now. Okay, what is the advertisement is trying to sell? High-tech product. So it's only one product, right? It's not plural, right? It's only one single product that is
Yes.
iPhone Pro. So please be very careful with your language.
Okay.
Include many features aimed at photographer, videographer, developer, machine learning users. Okay. Why these specific people? Why not like normal people?
So, this I think that he just write the wrong thing because yesterday only they give all the things out. We haven't do do the second time of the we
Uh,
haven't discussed all of it because this
okay.
high
Mm,
tech product our advertisement only say that we'll sell the iPhone product iPhone only.
mm. So here, if you have some specific people, you have to tell me why photographer, videographer, blah blah blah. This one looks like you're answering this question actually. This one, it seems that you are answering this one. Uh, so if you have reasons why you say they photographer, videographer, maybe it is shown in the video, maybe. So if you have proof for it, you can just put it here. Okay. I
Okay.
think the iPhone is trying to attract specific. Very good, well done. I think that you have made your argument. You have given a lot of premises to it. Very good. This is answering for that one. Well done. Okay, three specific examples. Gloomy and elegant. Gloomy and elegant. What do you mean by gloomy and elegant? Why do you mean gloomy? What does it mean? So explain about this gloomy. Previously, iPhone, everyone knows that iPhone has good camera system, but not good in night. Night, night. What do you mean night?
In photo in
Photo
night
in night lah.
just like this photo given to show the
Mm,
night mode off and how the night mode on.
okay, so this one sounds a bit accusation. So maybe you want to read, for example, according to blah 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 blah. People mentioned that one of the feedback that was given about iPhone is about their camera for specifically for night light camera.
So I need to give some example lah, like the
Yes,
how they react to the this night mode and
yes, yes. The reason why this has been called a night mode is because the new technology is in the night. Okay, well done. This one, why here? What do you need this
uh
for?
yeah, I think that show this advertisement only. I don't know why
Oh,
so many photo also.
okay. More battery life. We all know that battery. Da, 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 da. Okay, the phone needs to be charged more than 3 times a day, and this professional has stated that. Da, 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 da. Okay, and this is very good. This is the chip.
Mm. How?
Okay, this is only about battery. Up until here, it's all about battery.
Mm.
Now, this is another point. This is different.
Okay.
This is different. So, more battery life and new bionic chips. Okay, so this one is only one sentence, and this one you talk so long. So maybe you
Okay.
want to put this picture down here.
Uh,
Put this one down here so that it's people can see it. Okay, this one you're talking about batteries. This is a photo about battery. This one is talking about the chip. So you want to put the photo of the chip after it. Maybe you want to explain more about the bionic chip as well.
okay.
Okay. Wide lens. 3 cameras. The first one is the normal, blah 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 blah. Good. This is the 4K video. In your opinion, what are the worries? In my opinion, the inquiries that the customers would have if the phone is really waterproof. Yeah, yeah, betul. Because from the advert, it's only showing the water has been sprayed, right? Yeah. Good. Secondly, the consumers will inquire, grammar please, that the phone anti-drop without the phone case. The advert has tested to drop the iPhone 11 Pro and remain original. Okay. Alright, so the next one here, it has to answer from your answers from here. So the first one is talking about waterproof, and second one is talking about the anti-drop. So the first one that you have to answer is whether or not this is waterproof. Now here you're talking about deliver some important message, but do not
So
make any promise. Hmm?
the sentence, this sentence need to relevant to the
Yes,
just now the sentences lah. The
yes.
question.
So
Both.
for this question number 2, it's like okay, when you look at the advertisement, when you look at it, what is the first, what are some questions that pop in your head? Like
Mm.
like this is what, if this is correct lah, like really ka, is it really waterproof, is it really going to happen? So those are the questions that is in your head. But now we want to look if the advertisement is answering the question or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. So this one has to be based from this.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I think this is different, right?
Yeah, different.
Okay, so hasty generalization will insert new features. This new iPhone will insert the new features inside the phone. Or because of the word never before, is it?
Yes.
You sure that is hasty generalization?
We also have discussed on it whether this is the most suitable or not. Cause in our advertisement that there doesn't have the strong argument. They only always say that the features, 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 and we only say this like they only in the at the end of video they say that this iPhone is like never seen before, and this is the iPhone. How
Mm.
strong of iPhone?
The strength of your advert is that there are people talking behind it. So use those words. Maybe some words that is being used is ambiguous. Like even when it says never before. Before, what does it mean by before? Is it like 5 years back then, 50 years back then, 100 years back then? That itself is an ambiguity. But is this has generalization? I'm not sure about it. I'm not going to say
Okay.
anything because this is an assignment. So you have a lot of fallacies. You can even insert anything that appeals to emotion if you feel that it's relevant. So you can put it. So refer back to your notes about it.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think that this advert is telling truth or lies? First, I will discuss. Okay. The YouTuber plunge. Oh, okay. Oh, good. So you watch another YouTube video that looks at the water test, huh? Water resistant test. Good, good. Secondly, I will be discussing grammar about the battery life. Okay, good. Lastly, selfie mode. All right. I think should be no problem. A lot of things that you have covered. Very good. Well done.
The
This one.
this part we still discuss on it. We haven't have
Mm,
most the final answer.
mm.
So just do the this 2.0 only lah.
Okay. So maybe you want to consider thinking about the worries. So here, worries itself. Maybe you want to get here if you think that they are not answering the worries by the customers, you want to put in the recommendation because they don't solve it. And this one as well.
Okay.
Okay? All right, good
Uh,
job. Well done.
okay. We doesn't have the any big question, big problem lah. We just need
No,
to
no.
uh
Just
we
just
just need
now,
to change some grammar mistake,
yes,
make some changes only. Yeah.
yes. And this one, question number 3.
Okay.
So question number 3 has to be based on question number 2.
Yes, I will tell my
Okay?
group member to change
All
it.
right. Thank you.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.